because Larry Perkins now is into his 124th lap, and he is still 4 seconds ahead, and that will do very nicely, thank you.
This really is a stinger of a finish, isn't it? The car looks so balanced. There's no smoke pouring from it. Other than something unforeseen, I would say Larry's sitting pretty at the moment. And he certainly does seem to have pulled out that little gap on John Bowe. Maybe broken the confidence.
It's an enormous tribute to Larry Perkins, not only in terms of his skill, but to his car preparation and engine building. He has his own engineering business in Melbourne, and my goodness, immaculate preparation has paid off. A special screamer engine for qualifying, which got him to second place on the grid, gave him an advantage at the start. Their race tactics, that is to say Perkins and Mezera, have been absolutely immaculate, and Tomas Mezera is going to enter the ranks of the great of Australian touring car champion drivers, I should think, because having won at Bathurst, he's showing signs now of winning this enormously prestigious race. I say showing signs because so often in the past I have made some confident statement only for it to be proved wrong. And that's John Bowe! John Bowe, Larry Perkins has definitely won the Nissan 500 if he can just keep going for one more lap, because John Bowe has done there what he did earlier in the race. He has spun off, and this time he is not driving back. Well, that is rotten, cruel, bitter luck for John Bowe, who is sitting in the car there. He may be trying to start it, but there is no movement. He is absolutely fed up, and with justification. Who knows? I'm surprised if it's tyres, because he was on a newer set of tyres than Larry Perkins. Here's the replay, and you can see him sliding that great flash of flame. And well, I'm guessing, Win, in that case, that the reason John went off was because the engine blew and the transmission locked up. Check.
It looks as if something locked up, Murray. That was too violent a spin to be just driver mistake.
You don't get a flash of fire like that for no reason, and John Bowe is too fed up even to get out of the car. Larry Perkins, on the other hand, will be out of the car as though he has a spring attached to his backside when this lap is finished, because he will have won the Nissan 500. He is on his last lap. A lot of people wouldn't have predicted that the Holden V8 would blow off all the Sierras, let alone the Nissan GTR here at Nissan Creek on this, at Eastern Creek on this memorable day. But it looks as though that is going to be the situation.
Actually, Murray, there's a great stream of oil across the road there where John Bowe went off, so obviously it's a transmission failure.
Yes, well, John won't have to blame himself. But now Larry Perkins enters the start and finish straight for the last time, and I'm looking for the checkered flag, and there is the checkered flag. Larry Perkins, Holden Commodore, wins at Eastern Creek the Nissan 500. And what an absolutely magnificent victory by the Melbourne-based Larry Perkins. He was very confident when I talked to him earlier yesterday. He said, I'm pretty sure I'm going to put the Holden on the front row of the grid, maybe even pole position, Murray, and I'm pretty optimistic about the race. Win, he was so right.
Yes, he certainly was, and it proves that our Bathurst win this year wasn't just a fluke. The cars are back. The development this year between Larry Perkins and the Holden Racing Team has really proved at the end of the year. Very, very pleased with it all.
And you can tell from the disconsolate body language of John Bowe that he's bitterly disappointed, as indeed he should be, because right to the end there was a possibility that if it maybe, and I really am guessing, he did turn up the boost, and maybe that caused the trouble. I don't know. He does, and we'll know later on. But meantime, what we do know absolutely for sure is that the Australian Holden has won in Australia at Eastern Creek with Larry Perkins at the wheel.